which crime victims funding states that unless you give victims funding, they have this is from a not just a state but a federal standpoint, that I was going to say Department of Homeland Security. No, it's not Department of Homeland Security. It's actually our FBI, which is our DOJ, which is basically overseeing the use of and monitoring the use of crime victims funding, which is funded per state under their umbrella of most states place it under their attorney general's office. And so Texas is super corrupt. I mean, Texas is owned by Saudi. Texas is owned by the oil industry. You'll find they do not follow the law. They are lawless, and they pardon people, and they threaten other people if they are going to investigate, bring up these issues any further. And so there's a lot of threats, there's a lot of control, there's a lot of payments made to secure these controls. And this has been going on a really long time. I need to let you know my homicide attorney had dealt with this in the courts with his prosecuting buddies. They talk about it all the time, about courts that are steered and courts that are paid off. And so you cannot bring the law to these courts because it doesn't matter what you say. It matters who paid off the court and who is steering the court. And so this is happening in Texas. It's been happening for a long time, and I am surprised that our nation hasn't been able to deal with this. But that's where the crime group that is Muslim-based, jihad-backed, Arab, came in and saw. I read the war plan actually on the, well, I'm not going to go into that. Anyway, Texas, of course, was their first target to secure. And then through the Austin Powers video with Tom Cruise, you can see that they moved from Austin to Utah. And Utah has a militia here from the 1850s, actually, around the Civil War era, but they had their own militia here. And so it's never gone away, it's grown, and they still have an underground network of a militia that I believe Mackenzie Bezos strategically moved into Utah to try and secure, fund, and own, if that makes sense. This is Laura Kate.